Today I'm complaining. I am complaining about these 5 paintings that I've been doing. I've been working on for a while now, actually. Um, and some are very close to being done, while others are not. I recently changed from using acrylic only to using acrylic underpainting and then a water soluble top layer, to refine all the things. Basically, I just go in with acrylic and put out my basic shapes and what colors I want, and then go in more like refined with oils. The acrylic underpaintings are really not as they're not they're not good. They're not good. And they're just like getting me ready for the painting. This is my boy. Okay, he is the first painting I started doing in water oils, and he had been a pain in the ass because I decided instead of working on a smaller canvas, maybe getting used to the water soluble paints, I'm gonna go right in and just do a big ass painting. This is my biggest painting in this 5 clump, and I really didn't think I was going to have to relearn any techniques, which is a choice that I made. And I also did not do a sketch for this guy, like when I first started painting him. So I was just going off of whatever my brain said that day. Because of my severe and continuous lapse in judgment, this fucker has so many fucking layers on his face. It's a it doesn't feel good. And I've been using the fast dry medium this whole time, and he's like, I feel bad because I really I've been thinking about shaving off his face a little bit just to redo the face, just to redo this face again. Just because there's just so many layers on it, and it's just kind of like kind of feels gross to paint on. I don't know. It doesn't feel right. I post painting updates on my personal Instagram, and his face has been through so many different variations of a face. It's He's a new person like every day. I did eventually actually draw a sketch. I wanted him to be in pain. Clearly, you can see that he's in pain right here, right? How the fuck did we end up with that? Who did this? Me. But who did this? Because I was really going for a sour, painful, pained look. And instead, I got Mr. Giggle Shits over here. I guess it does actually align with the theme or the meaning of this painting more, but it still made me angry because I made a sketch. I planned it out. I was like, yeah, I'm finally gonna sketch it. And then I do it, and then it just doesn't come out like what I want. So he is so much trouble. These little things here, they're first gonna be like more colorful. I think I'm gonna add some colors for them, but they were supposed to be a lot more colorful. I gave up on that. Here is no things. YouTube doesn't like those things. So I made some very crude drawings of paper so that you don't have to see what that is. This guy's a little troublemaker. Maybe I should name this painting fucking troublemaker gets what he fucking deserves. Maybe that's what he gets. Because does this look nice and friendly to you? It shouldn't. You should be worried. You should be scared. I had a title for this one, but it was like I actually don't remember what it was, and it must have been not that groundbreaking because I actually forgot it and didn't write it down. Maybe it wasn't that good. The second painting I started doing in oils. This wasn't the second painting. This was the third. Sorry. This is an odd purpose for this painting because I have some friends moving into an apartment next year. Or I guess this year, technically. Whenever the school year starts. They're like, Pearl, we need some original work for our apartment and we wanna commission you. And I'm like, okay, that's great. And what do you guys want me to do? And they're like, we want you to do a cowboy possum. And I said, okay, I can do a cowboy possum. Little did I know, I didn't even know this. I can't draw possums. I don't know, it's just like not built in me, I guess. I drew some possums and they look so ass, bro. What is that? Who is that? I don't know her. The only sketch that I did like, they told me they wanted more silly. So I was like, yeah, it's your commission work. If you want more silly, then yes, I can make it more silly for you, right? Guys, I try to make it more silly. It's this thing. It's this thing down here. This is supposed to be the silliness. It just looks like ass, and I don't want to paint that. So I was like, how about you just let me go a little crazy, okay? Let me go a little crazy. So when I was going to bed, I was like, I have this idea. I want this fucked up cat to be holding a fish in delight as it's dead. It's dead, and he's gonna eat it. It'll be kind of fucked up. I'll make the cat all look all fucked up. So then I did this reference. I sketched it down, and then I did reference photo for it. And, stretched it around and Procreate, as you do. We came up with this deal. I can go crazy, and I can do whatever the fuck I want for this painting. But in the end, if they don't want it, they don't have to buy it at all. They're not locked and loaded to buy this. It's okay if they don't want it, then they won't buy it. And that's okay. I'll just have this cat painting. That's fine. I kind of like him, actually. So I'm like 60% sure I'm going to keep it because we really haven't mentioned it since I just said, like, just let me go crazy. Maybe I should ask about it, but that also requires talking. So I think I'm just gonna probably keep it. I'm not really good at animals in general. I don't really draw a lot of fur. That's the issue. I do a lot of creatures that are fleshy creatures. That's what I do. I don't draw these beautiful, cute animals. This motherfucker. I drew a sketch in pencil right after something happened, and then another one in colored pencil to just see what kind of vibe I'm going for. Whatever, you don't care. What you care about is me complaining. And you know what I want to complain about? These fucking circles that I hate, okay? Okay, so when I first started this painting, in the sketches, I never put circles, but I guess I wanted to torture myself, and I was like, yeah, I'm gonna put circles, and I'm gonna shade every single one. So I made all of these circles, and I shaded every one, and then I looked at it, and I was like, that looks like ass poo-poo. I don't want that. So then I went with flat colors on here. Kind of looks like this, but it was more bluish, and I was like, and I got done with it. Okay, so I was already done with the second round of circles. Mind you, this is taking forever because I sit on the ground when I paint. I'm not anymore, but I used to sit on the ground when I paint, and my back would start hurting really, really bad. So I'm doing multiple sessions of these circles, these tiny ass circles. And then I finish that one. I'm like, I don't like how that looks. It's too blue. So then I go in with another round of circles. And I think I've gotten to a point where I like it, but do I really like it? Or am I just saying I'm done with the circles? I don't want to do any more circles. We will never know. I think I'm gonna do a lemon yellow glaze on top of this, and try to do more yellow glaze on top, and then do little white circles in the middle, so it makes it look a little more glowy than it doesn't really look glowy. I wanted it to look glowy. I wanted it to look like a laser beam, and that did not happen. Other than the mental anguish circles, this painting has really not been a pain. It hasn't. The only thing I really am upset about is this chin and the right side of the face. Because look at these circles, look at these squiggles down here, okay? They look beautiful, they look magical. What? Who is that? I don't know, I just don't like them. So I'm gonna redo these two sections. And then glaze, but I'm basically done with this painting. It's so nice. But so this might be my first oil painting. Are you guys ready for this one? I don't think you're gonna be ready for this one. I don't think anyone's ready for this one. All right. So this guy stares at me every single night while I sleep. He was originally just he looks like right there, every single night. And he stares at me. I kind of like it though. He's kind of like my guard dog, If someone robbed my house, right? And they're going through my house, right? And they come to my room and they just look around. They look around at all the crazy shit in my room and they see this guy. They're not touching a damn thing. You know they wouldn't. They'd be too scared of his soulful eyes, They're like, someone's trapped in that painting. A cursed soul is trapped in that painting. So I'm not gonna go in here. And then all my stuff would be saved. So basically, I'm the winner. I drew the sketch for him right after I got done reading fanfiction. Tough read, I guess. I made this bedeviled photo reference that I'd use just a bashing of multiple photos online, and then just was like, yeah, whatever. I also, this painting is not done. This is acrylic. The only thing that is done in oil so far is these like blue lines in oil. That's it. Nothing else is done. So it's very, very early stages of this painting. When this painting is done, I kind of want to use it to punish people. Okay, work with me here. Imagine my neighbors are doing lawn work at an unbelievable hour, and I just put this out my window. Lawn guy's never gonna come back. That's what I say. You know, if my friends are being too mean to me one night when they sleep in the guest room, I'll just hide it somewhere. So when they go up, maybe like I'll wait until they're sleeping, and then they go up to pee, and I'll put them out in the put them out in the hallway, and I'll just scare the fuck out of them. I wouldn't do that, but like it's a funny thought, you know. I think his is punishment to look at him though. Like it's a punishment to look at him. But I love him. I love him. Okay, this painting. This painting looks like none of my other stuff. Let me move it a little bit. This painting looks like none of my other stuff. I know that because it looks nice and it's generally likable. It is very, very unfinished. I just started doing oil with paint thinner on it, and then I'm gonna go on top with like a oil, whatever. This is why it's so nice is because I'm going to do this thing where I have my normal paintings that are fucked up and have a lot of deep meaning, and then do something called pass light, okay? And these will be paintings that are more widely accepted by or just more accepted by a wider audience. Mostly because I don't have a job and I can't get a job because I'm too disabled. So, these are my paintings that I'm going to basically sell in order to get money to fund more of my painting adventures. By that I mean just give me more oil paints. Because, guys, oil paints are so fucking expensive. This is why I never wanted to get into oil painting. But it's so much better than acrylic, so I'm just like, I have to deal with it. This painting will be a little bit strange, but not really strange. I'm just going to put a lot of sunfish on it. Like 2, I think. Just 2 sunfish. I made this reference photo. I just stole like a photo off Pinterest, and I was like, that's a pretty photo. I could draw that. And then I put, I like turned down the opacity on a cutout sunfish that I like just erase the ocean around, and then I put them on there, and that's going to be my thing. I had to order some zinc white off of the painting product that I use, because they didn't have any at Michael's. This painting has not been a pain, but like it hasn't been a pain because we're still me and this painting. We're in a romantic relationship, and we're in the honeymoon stages. Okay, in like a couple weeks, this painting is gonna cheat on me with my best friend, and then we're gonna have to break up, and it's gonna be messy, okay? And that's all the paintings that I'm working on. I probably make a video, maybe not about this painting, but about the other paintings that I've done, like so that I've showed in this video, because they do have a lot of meaning, and I've recorded some of my process for at least 2 of them. But the camera kind of makes me nervous when I'm painting. I'll probably post videos about that. Very short ones, but yeah, this is what I'm doing. That's the scoop. This is a scoop on me, and that's the scoop on my paintings. Okay, bye. Do you guys like my new microphone? If you didn't, don't tell me. Don't tell me that you don't like it, because then I will get sad